Hey, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with H.
Cooking with H.
In today's episode, you may have spotted this. Now, as you all know, Mr. H loves Reese's, so we were kindly sent some Reese's Pieces cookie kit. Hopefully I can't screw this up too much, seeing as a Betty Crocker, I think kids can actually make a Betty Crocker pack, but you know, I can always burn the cookies. So that's what we're going to make today. So a quick and easy one, hopefully. If you are new here and you do like what you see, please consider liking this video. Give me a little thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video. Now I'll keep this one short, let me get on with the video. Okay, so in my bowl here I have got some lovely vegetable oil and some water, as said on the packet. I do need to mix the cookie dough in with it. So we've got some peanut butter cookie mix, contains peanuts. Mr. H is gonna love this. I don't know what I'm gonna make of this because, well actually, I tell a lie. Somebody did send us, I think it was Chips Ahoy cookies with Reese's Pieces, and this was when I was pregnant with baby H, and I actually devoured them, more so than Mr. H. So maybe Mrs. H will like Reese's Pieces just as much as Mr. H. But if I'm honest, if I have a cookie, I tend to be a bit boring. I just go for chocolate chip, because I think sometimes the classics cannot be beaten. So I just need to mix this all together until a soft dough forms. And just while I do that, you will notice that we are doing quite a lot of cooking, or I'm doing quite a lot of cooking, and Mr. H is doing a lot of tasting. Now, just to let you know, if this is not a cooking channel, I am not a chef, I cannot cook, I'm just a wife and now mother that is enjoying joining my family on a journey to discover all things about the USA. And one of those things is trying all of your amazing food. All you lovely subscribers are kindly sending us recipes that we can actually try out, or you're sending us food like this cookie kit so that we can actually make something and try it. So yes, my disclaimer is I am not a cooking channel. If you watch this, you're not going to learn anything about how to cook. You might learn how not to cook. The only other thing you might learn is that I'm probably not as good as a cook as I thought I was. What you will see is lots of us trying American food. I'm going to stop doing this now because I think I've got a habit of over mixing. So what I was going to say is usually we tell people to head over to our website to suggest any recipes or food for us to try. Now we have been inundated with that, so I'm not going to necessarily plug it today, but what I am going to plug is we've got a feature on there called My Good Looking Cooking. So if you cook any dishes and you want them to appear on our website, you need to email them across. So if you do head to the website, what you'll see is at the bottom a gallery of My Good Looking Cooking, which is featuring some of the amazing meals, cakes, desserts, dishes that you lovely subscribers have been making, sending us your photos so they can feature there. So you can send them across and feature on our website. Okay, so I've mixed this. It says mix until a soft dough forms. That looks a soft dough to me. And then it says, yep, she is just going to mix it one more time. Put the dough into 12 balls about an inch each, or drop by the tablespoonful. Do you know what? Whenever I look at these recipes, it tells me to do something by a certain size. And like, I'm not being funny. How am I going to get 12 balls about 1 inch out of that? That just does not look enough ingredients. I've struggled with this on my biscuits. So I've made biscuits and gravies a couple of times now. I've made biscuits from scratch, and I've also used a packet mix. And just whenever they tell me to do the sizes, I'm like, it's not going to make that much. It's not going to make as much as they're saying on the packet, and I can never get that many biscuits out of it. However, I do think I did mess up on my biscuits because I did do them a bit thin last time. But if you want to check them out, check this link up here, which will take you to the biscuits and gravy, and you can see if I cocked it up. I've got a tablespoon. I'm going to go with what it says, drop by the tablespoonful and place 2 inches apart. Now, to me, that is, I guess, a tablespoon. Someone might turn around and say that is a bit heaped, but let's do this. Come on. There we go. I was worried that I'd missed something then, but the Reese's Pieces are for decoration. The only reason I ever know how to measure inches is by high heel height, and I don't wear high heels anymore, so my inches have gone out the window. Yeah, these are definitely getting smaller. So I've got 6. That does not make 12, I'm sorry. Betty Crocker, you need to sort it out. It's not gonna make 12 if I'm gonna drop them by the tablespoonful. And I know someone's gonna tell me my tablespoonfuls are a bit too big, but I thought the bigger the better. All right, Betty, I reckon we're getting 10. They'll like flatten out, won't they, as they cook? They might all merge and it might be a cookie tray bake, but there we go. Not 2 inches, not a tablespoonful probably, but they are there. Now it says to pop them into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes until the edges are lightly golden brown. Let's do that. Right, they're in the oven, so when they come out, what I will do is I'll decorate them. We've got some chocolate frosting, that's what you call it, frosting over there. We call it icing usually. We've got Reese's Pieces. I shall decorate them once they're out of the oven and cooled down. Come back later. Look at those. They do smell lovely. My little tip to Betty as well, because, you know, coming from one professional cook to another, no, I think I like my cookies bigger. I think bigger the better. So I think if I was to do this again, I would buy 2 packs, make bigger ones, and have a bit more. So I've got to leave these for 2 minutes to cool. Then I can remove them from the paper, and then once they've cooled completely, I can decorate them. Right, these little cookies do smell amazing. Not quite like the Chips Ahoy cookies that I've tried before, because the Reese's Pieces were actually in the cookie, which is something else we could try. But I need to decorate them now. So I've got my frosting. It just says to soften in your hands. So I'm doing this. Squeeze chocolate frosting pouch and then decorate them. Maybe too much, but never mind. Can you see this? Come on, frosting. Might be better to just do this. That may have too much frosting on it, but we're going to go with it. Who doesn't like frosting, hey? Chocolate hand. I think I do want to get them to look a little bit more like they do on the box. It's quite smooth and nicely covered, so I think I'm just gonna do that. I mean, things never end up looking exactly like they do on the box, do they? But let's just do that to them. As a little teaser for you, I've got something else in the oven. This is a 2-in-1 video, but I'm going to do them as 2 separate videos because they're slightly different things with different tastes. So don't forget to come back, hopefully same time next week, if I manage to get the editing done. Don't forget to come back next week and just see what's down here in the oven. There we go, there we go. Okay, now a bit of decoration with some Reese's Pieces. I have got chocolatey fingers, so this could all go horribly wrong. Oh, like that. Well, if you like Reese's Pieces, you can have this one in the middle. I'm going to be a bit more anal now and pour them in my hand. Oh, did I smudge that one down? Doesn't look like I did. I don't know how many Reese's Pieces to put on. We've got quite a few actually. Can go to town. Yeah, I've got plenty of Reese's Pieces, so in my first attempt, I thought I had too many on there. Oh no! You know what I just did? Thought I didn't smudge one down, so I picked up the spoon, smudged it down and spread it out, and then I licked the spoon, and as I licked the spoon, I remember I'd already licked that spoon, so that particular one has my spit on it now. Or we could play Russian roulette, and I could just say to Mr. H, one of them has my spit on it, but you will not know which one. Are you up for the challenge? I'm sure for Reese's he would be up for the challenge. I'm sure for Reese's he'd do anything. But you do get a lot of Reese's Pieces. But this might be where Betty said put them into 12 and I've made 10. But do you agree, they're not very big cookies, so if I did make more and smaller ones, they'd be tiny cookies. This is the one that had my spit on it, okay? I'll put that on a separate plate. And the rest are there. Lovely, well, join us a bit later and we will do the taste test. Now joined by Mr. H and Baby H for the taste test. Before we try any of the cookies, if you do like the video, please make sure that you drop us a like for this video and share it out with any friends and family you think might also enjoy it. And one other thing, we have also got a Patreon page, which if you want to support the channel further, head down to the pinned comments and you can find the link for Patreon, and then head over there and you'll find out more about all the fun-packed perks.
Including a Zoom with us. So all the patrons come together, we have a Zoom, we have a chat, we hang out, they can ask us any questions. It's fantastic, we've got a wonderful, wonderful community. So all the patrons that are watching, we bloody love you.
Right, you ready for a cookie?
Yep.
So we're gonna try the Reeses Pieces cookies, which is a Betty Crocker kit.
Wow, look at that.
I was saying though, there should be more of these. I only made 10.
Okay.
Don't count them because there is one missing. And that is the one that I accidentally lit the spoon, so you won't be having that one.
Okay.
I say accidentally. But on the instructions, it says it would make 12. Now imagine the size if I made 12. They'd be tiny little cookies, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Can we eat them?
No. They're just a discussion point. Yes.
Guys, before we do delve into these little beauties, if you are enjoying the video so far, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps us out and we would really, really appreciate it. Right, get in. Any
Help yourself.
one?
No?
Oh, God.
Went straight in his coffee. Now, Baby H is not going to have a cookie, only because Reese's got nuts in and we haven't tried her with any nuts yet, so we're not going to let her have one.
Wow. Wow.
She's not amused.
No.
You're not sharing with her. They're good, aren't they? They do taste a bit like the Chips Ahoy ones that I mentioned earlier, although they're different. Remember those that we were sent?
Yeah.
And they had them in the actual cookie and I ate them all. Is this living up to your Reese's fantasy?
I'm going to give those a 9.5 out of 10. Seriously, brilliant.
They're quite sweet for my liking. They're nice though. I'd give them an 8.
Lovely. I got some Reese's Pieces in my coffee.
I bet that tastes nice.
Yep, that was it.
Okay, so whilst we go ahead and eat the rest of these, all that will leave us to say is...
Take care.
God bless.
See you all in the next video.